when we see all these kids with chronic illness, it goes back to what you were saying. And I'm going to use the medical term for what you described, Aaron. Translate transgenerational epigenetics. It's the effects of toxic exposures from great grandparents to then grandparents, then to then parents, to then the kid, that is transferred down through the genes, that is also then affected by choices in life that either strengthen you or weaken you. And so I think one of the reasons that we're seeing well over 50% of children in our culture with one of many chronic illnesses is because we've lost the oomph, right? Because we have exposed generation after generation to one toxin after another. And as you described the work of Michael Skinner, what he showed was that when you exposed a mother rat, I think it was mice, but yeah, I think it was mice. When you expose a mother mouse who's pregnant to a toxin, the offspring shows the effects of the toxin. But when his apprentices reproduced that mouse again, the grandchild of the original mother showed the effects of the toxin, and then reproduced the grandchild to give great grandchildren, and still showed the effects of the toxin on the health of the mice. And that's without re-exposing the mice to the toxin that the great grandmother got. But we're not doing that experiment. We're re-exposing every generation, and we're adding more toxins. So we have aluminum nanoparticles in the air. We have other nanoparticles in the air. We have electromagnetic radiation. We have pesticides. We have glyphosate. We have injections which contain metals and glyphosate. And
or drinking water. Yeah.
Right. So at some point, the body says, I just can't. Right? Because, you know, one of the examples I use when I ask parents, I say, you have a car, right? They say, yeah. I said, what if your gas tank is empty and I come along and I fill it up? Oh, great. But what if I fill it up with 5 gallons of water, 5 gallons of soda, and 5 gallons of Gatorade? Your gauge is going to say full. So you're going to be happy you're full, right? Now, put the key in. You treat your car better than you treat your body because your car has no resilience. If you don't put gas in, your car won't run. But you see, your body is so resilient that you can put anything in it and it'll still stand up. But we're losing that resilience. So the body is blessed because we're resilient, because we can take on a lot. We're cursed because we're resilient, because we can take on a lot and keep going.
Right.
But what we're finding in people with chronic illness, in adults and in children, is that the resilience is gone. And that's not just of this life, which is why you brought up the question. This is of transgenerational life.
Yes.
And so our job is to stop the madness and to recognize that the car and our bodies are the same and that we should treat our bodies better than we treat the car. You know, we should shine it, clean it, and rotate the tires and oil it and make sure it's running. And our bodies are much more important than our cars.